First thing we should do is we should move this stuff back into cargo. Nope, I can't use C. How do you... Okay, put it there. And then C, cargo. We'll just keep like 2 in cargo. That should be fine. And is there anything else in cargo? Man, that is so useful. We don't need a supercapacitor. We don't need a triple plasma core. We don't... Oh, how many... So let's see what's in storage. We have a medium systems core? Yeah. Okay, good. Man, that was weird. So many things. We don't need this either. Get out of here. We have like... We're just picking up stuff left and right. We don't need any of this. Boom. Okay. So it looks like we've got plenty of money now just to see. Let us go to here. Uh-oh. I just thought of something. Oh no, hold on a second. Let's see here. There's a problem here. I don't think I have... Not that it matters because I have a jump drive. But I don't think I have a quantum keystone. So let's see here. Where is my... The dredger is parked in Polaris. Alright, let's go check out Polaris, because I'm not going to use the dredger anymore anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So I'll take its keystone. Oh, could have captured that. That's okay. Now let's see here. Dredger, you have a quantum keystone floating around somewhere? There we do. Okay, I will take that, move into storage, and I will install it. Boom. Now, do all my ships have keystones? These do. These do. These do. Well, they've got a mix of keystones. This one, on the other hand, does. Okay, good. I think we're good to go. Now, let's go to here. Now I can actually traverse. But what if I didn't want to do that? What if I just want to do that? Ugh, it still sucks. Why can't I just... Yeah, whatever. Let's just do that. I don't want to, like... There's a way to take jump drives around, so it's fine. Bye. We should go check out Post-Verta, yeah. Post-Verta. Just see if there's anything new cooking up, which I don't think there is, but still. Alright, there is a... Oh, oh, what is this? I didn't even notice this. Huh, it's a cloaked ship. Did not realize that. Thank you for the tip. Let's scan this. The ship barely registers on your sensors, and you can clearly see through it. The Remnant will want to know about it. You should probably look for Talion Viminal. Your scanners cannot make sense of the ship's interior. Alright. Like... Where's Viminal? This one? This one? There it is, okay. Well, that's interesting. Mystery abound. Let's go see what this is about. Alright. Now I'll wait for my ships to get back. Okay, they're all here. Alright. Yeah, whatever. Looking around the Viminal spaceport, you spot Taylor using something that slightly resembles a small catapult to launch a sizable rock across the cavern. A nearby merganser leaps into the air and chases after it, pouncing on the rock and vanishing from sight before reappearing next to Taylor, dropping it next to her. Without looking away from the merganser, she waves you over. Well met, Aaron. How goes your travels? Found anything interesting? She listens to the description of your encounter with the ghostly ship whilst looking at the recordings you pulled from your comlink. This is very intriguing. I will need to consult a few people. If you're interested in investigating this, ensure your ship has a research laboratory installed and meet me in the spaceport. Well, guess what? I probably don't. Mass 11, outfit space needed 6. Got it. Research laboratory is installed. Okay, now I do have that. Spaceport. Your arrival in the spaceport finds Taylor in deep conversation with an elderly remnant. Empty food trays cluttering the table before them. They both turn when you approach, breaking off their conversation. Thank you for coming, Captain Schatz. That's me. I would like to introduce you to Ruach. She was a shipyard engineer prefect for many decades, but now spends most of her time as a teacher. Ruach gives a polite bow. Taylor lays too many compliments on me. She gestures with amusement. I fulfilled my duty, doing the best with which the embers blessed me. Nothing more, nothing less. But it has been rewarding watching someone take everything I taught them and fly with it to heights I could only dream of. Ruach's gesture takes on more precise cadence. Taylor tells me you have spotted a strange ghost in Cassiel that bears a resemblance to ancestral ships. Could you take me to do a scan of it, please? I am in. I forgot, their ships have a quasi-living property, right? So they're throwing stuff and the ship goes and gets stuff. Very interesting. All their ships, I think, can cloak too. Nothing else spaceport, right? Let's go scan this weird ship. Alright, let's speed this up a little bit. Ruach pours over the scanning arrays before reporting that the subject is not present. She suggests searching nearby systems to locate it. Well, I heard something attempting to scan me before. But I'll check here. Nothing here. I did hear something trying to scan me in this system, so let's go check it out. Nothing here now. Nothing here. I wonder if it could be back in... what is considered nearby? That's the question I have. Nothing here. So now we're going to go right back. Okay, so let's see here. Well, I guess we'll go to there. Nothing there. I wonder what constitutes nearby systems. Nothing here. Nothing here. So that's there. Oh my god, I don't... Whatever. I just wanted to jump to it. That's fine, whatever. Nothing here. So we went to all these. I guess we'll just go down here. It's funny that my like ram scoops on all my ships just keep going. They just keep getting refilled like crazy. It's effectively like I have just unlimited. Look at how fast! Look at how fast the ships, all of them, are actually regaining energy or fuel, I should say. So that was all these. I'm assuming I should come up here too. Or maybe down here. Let's try up there first. I still find it interesting that that one connects up here. So you can actually connect this to all here. But this is on its own. So you theoretically could find the Gegno without a jump drive. Not theoretically, you can actually. So nothing here. Oh, what's that? Here we go. And we got damaged ship, which is probably one of the missions. So we'll fix that guy. The ship seems to be a bit more solid than it did when we first saw it, but does not seem to be quite present. The ship is not carrying a cargo. Your scanner's not. So now what? What do I do? Okay, so we did that. Yeah, okay, I also did that. We'll go back there later. So that ship we'll figure out how to get to. Trying to wait to see if that ship is going to come. Probably will in a second. Yeah, it's not. The 577 personal ship hasn't even settled onto the landing pad when Ruch leaps down from the airlock and jogs a couple of spots down to stare up at the gills of an albatross. A few moments later, Taylor drops out of them, greeting Ruch warmly. By the time you join them, Ruch has a hologram of the spectral ship floating in the air. It is lacking the confirmation codes or identification info, but I am confident that this is it, muses Ruch as you arrive. Sorry for leaving you behind, Aaron, but this is just an exciting discovery. The ship you found matches the profile of the Shattered Light, a large city ship that was part of the Exodus but never arrived on this side of the wormhole. There's so many questions to be answered. Anyway, the data is being distributed right now. Meet me in the cafeteria in a few hours to see what ideas have come up. Oh, before I forget, we have allotted you 50,000 credits for your assistance. Great, thanks. I guess we'll go to the cafeteria, which is apparently in the spaceport. A group of people huddled around a hologram catches your attention, drawing your eyes to Ruach, who gestures for you to join them. She introduces you to each person before thanking you. I would just like to start by offering our thanks for your assistance, Captain Aaron. That's me. You have sharp eyes to pick this up as early as you did. She gestures to the hologram of the ship floating in front of you. Other scouts reported it shortly thereafter, but you spotted it first. I sure did. We've confirmed that this matches all available records of the Shattered Light, although it appears to have suffered considerable damage. One of the oldest mysteries here is what happened to it, and what we should do about it. Another remnant steps forward, and the hologram changes to show a scene from a cave with a large object. Other remnant appeared to aim some equipment at it, and after a moment or two, the object expands to several times its original size. These are recordings from our explorations of the ruins, demonstrating the decompression of a Madarak a Madakar artifact. While not identical, these artifacts generate similar readings to those recorded during your scans of the shattered light. As such, our proposition is to use the same equipment we used for decompression to stabilize the shadow light's weft field, and if possible, bring it to full synchronicity once again. She nods firmly, clapping her hands together to make the hologram vanish. Ruch takes the lead again. So, Captain, we will need you to bring us in close to the shadow light so we can give this a try. Our sentries have reported seeing it in systems near Kalubar, so it may take some searching. I'm in. What's that? The Remnant who showed you the video looks startled and then embarrassed. My apologies. I did not realize you had not familiarized with them. She looks around the room and gestures. The hologram returns, now showing a large room with many shelves around the edge and several large objects within it, including some that look like point defense turrets. Oh, that's interesting. We do not have time for an in-depth presentation, but the short version is that those people are the primary civilization that lived on these worlds before we arrived. They are not the only civilization to have lived here, but they are the ones we find most often in archaeological record. Fortunately, for our research, it seems that they lived extensively underground in complexes such as this one. Her gestures take on an appreciative tone. They made extensive use of the materials that make our ships and architecture so distinctive, and this has allowed their cities and technologies to survive the eons since they went extinct. One technology of note is that they had an interesting ability to manipulate space. They used this to make large, highly complex objects, and then, for lack of a better term, partially embedded them in pocket dimensions so as to not be entirely present. They use this frequently to allow equipment and materials to be much smaller than normal. She shrugs and gestures with a frustrated tone. We cannot replicate it, but we have figured out how to disrupt the compression and thus recover the artifact. The hologram shifts back to showing the shadow light. This ship does not show the same signatures as the artifacts, but we think it is sufficiently similar that our equipment should work on it. Hopefully. In any case, though, time is passing and we should start loading. With that, they all get on board and let's do this. I mean, let's do this. What are we waiting for? What are we doing? They said it was near there. Can we just like not? Can we just like boom? There we go. That's better. Let's do that. Wait, did this other ship? Yeah, whatever. It'll follow me, I guess. Wouldn't it be great if it was right here? Wait a second. Isn't this the one I just rescued? Oh, God. All right, fine. Let's board this thing again. Yeah, great. Now you're following me like a idiot. Oh. Ruch briefly checks the scanning array before reporting that, unsurprisingly, the ship seems to not be present. She suggests searching nearby systems to locate it. But guess what? We've got something else on the scanners. There goes all my energy. So we can capture this and sell it, which we'll do. All my energy is gone. There we go. Scan, scan, scan. Boom. As the scan results arrive, the data is relayed down to the team in the cargo hold. Your video feed shows a large hologram of the system floating in midair above one of the pallets. Nearby terminals flash, rolling readouts and analysis. As the data on the spectral ship solidifies, cones of projected courses appear on the display. Line by line, the cone tightens in as additional data flows from your telemetry, closing in on a path intersecting with a nearby world. While the system continues to refine the orbital tasks, the team seem disinclined to wait. Ruch activates her comlink, broadcasting quickly to you. It is on a crash course for Farmanad. Quick, land there. Behind her, you can see your team scrambling to move equipment around near your cargo door and seal the spacesuits. Boom. Yeah, sure. Okay. Where am I going? No. There, that's where I'm going. Okay. It's on a course for there, even though it's just it's not really in that direction at all. With the shattered light careening towards the surface of this planet, you push my ship into a dive. As you focus on finding a safe landing place to land within the close proximity of the approaching ship, you notice out of the corner of your eye that the Remnant team have all suited up and are pushing their equipment to the cargo hatch. A message appears on your console. Ready for drop, Captain. Just get us alongside the shadow light without too much forward velocity. We can handle the rest. Moments later, you spot a gaping hole in the ship. Focusing on it, you fly my ship and hold position just above it. A glance at your cargo hold display shows a Remnant vanishing out the back lock. Your exterior camera shows the equipment falling into it on repulsor pallets while a Remnant drop alongside it. A final message appears on your console. Drop success. Get clear of the arrival zone and pick us up after the dust settles. With their confirmation, you quickly pull away from the approaching wreck and retreat to a safe distance. Eventually, you find a good vantage point several kilometers away where you can watch the approaching ship. The shadow light falls through the sky with deceptive slowness, made all the worse by the fact that you can see clouds and sky passing through it. As it nears the surface, you see a ripple in the air explode out from it, followed by a concussive shockwave as the shadow light suddenly becomes very solid. Its engines flare to life with a roar that rattles your bones, and the ship lurches to a stop in midair before crunching down into the forest. The dust and debris settles within minutes, and soon you and my personal ship are skimming over the vegetation. The approach gives you ample time to appreciate just how massive the shadow light is. Everything that one could need to lay the foundations for a new colony is packed into a single ship. You note large gashes in the hull, massive sensor arrays, and a shattered dome on top. Based on the mismatch of parts, the ship is substantially modified from its original hull and survived untold damage. As you slow to a hover alongside the ship, rock appears on your view screen. Well met, Captain. Our theory worked. We managed to snap the shattered light back into the primary weft and are now on board. The systems are dubious, though, so we dare not shut anything down lest we cannot restart it. We would appreciate your assistance in escorting us back to Viminal. Seems we're going back to Viminal.